guys, Delicious Cinnamon here today, and we're going to try something new called Reminiscent. Every Thursday I will get these guys and some combination together to do a podcast about things that we're reminiscent about. We're here with Bert, Dubz, Dezz, and Juan.
I'm Bert Dubz.
So I will have a list of questions here, and we'll go down the line, starting from Bert, going this way, and we'll answer the question, or, talk about the topic. And so today's question is, where did you first meet all of the Delicious Cinnamon members? Where did you first meet all of the Delicious Cinnamon members?
I think technically I would have met Juan in elementary school because we both went to County Line. What year did you go to County Line?
Started there in third grade.
Third grade? So did I. That's when I moved to Germantown.
Oh, boom, that's when I moved to Germantown.
But I don't think we met until middle school.
Oh,
actually, I lied. I moved to Germantown to kindergarten.
Yeah, third grade.
Yeah,
Thanks, Juan.
but I did go to County Line.
Third grade.
Yep. One.
That's
Then I
true.
met-
I probably know you the longest.
Dezz
This is true.
in sixth grade.
What a
That's
twist.
very true.
That's an
In
M. Night
math
Shyamalan
class.
twist.
It was Mrs. Flood's math class.
Mrs. Flood's math class.
Mrs.
At
Flood.
those round tables. Which was
I
very
remember
odd.
because I sat down and I was like, this is my first day of middle school and I don't want to have any drug, because I know all these drug kids are coming in. I don't want anything to do with any drug kids.
Wait. That was the first thing on your
That was the first time
the
I
drug.
was
Sixth
it was
grade.
drug kids, dude. There was kids. We were in Dare, and we were we were like told that there was going to be some influences, and they would be bad. And so I was like, okay, I don't want anything to do with anyone that has to do with drugs. And first thing that happens is Bert slinks in. School sucks. Slams his head down. And I was like,
Bert,
to sleep.
as golden as ever. Stay golden.
That's just like my first experience with a drug kid. I was like, I don't know what to do.
I was like, is this what it's like to live in the ghetto?
School sucks.
What happened to the
Instantly
neighborhood?
labeled ghetto kid. Instantly.
And we actually
Sucks.
didn't even interact that much until the day that we started throwing paper in the middle of our binder club.
Binder.
We have this round table, and then there's like 4 or 5 kids at this table, and we all have our binders
and Aubrey.
We all have our folders in the middle of the table, and for some reason, Dezz and I built like this bridge
It was
thing.
just
It was
natural
like
because
a
we were
pocket,
carrying around our books because we didn't know where to go, so it'd be like books.
and then we just started crumpling paper for some reason, throwing it in the middle, and all of a sudden it was just this fucking mountain of paper, and the teacher's like, "Throw that out."
It was like, well, it was Mrs. Flood too, and I know Mrs. Flood. She just she wanted to call you a bitch. She really did. That's
never had
every
a problem
time.
with her.
Every
Yeah,
time
she
she
was
looked
nice
at me,
to us.
I just felt like she wanted to beat my face.
She
did not like me at all.
Yeah,
So.
she liked me. She loved
Must
me.
have been us ghetto kids, man.
But it was just the look she gave me. It was like, I just want to, like, I like you, but every time I see
like
your
you.
face, I just wanted to. Oh my god, so hard, but not like that. But
So where did you meet our friend Dubz here?
I think we met on the bus
yeah,
in middle school.
middle school I
I
was
don't
on
really
Bert's
know
bus.
how
Bert's bus.
But we were not friends.
friends.
We knew each other. You knew Chad Poppy more.
Yep.
Ish.
And then it was
And then it was Zach
high
Miller.
school through.
Freshman year high school, Zach Miller brought me into your group of
that's
friends.
very true.
Miller.
And then I didn't know you guys too well until band happened, until I started
That was-
sitting at your
yeah,
tables,
that was
and
nice.
then I kind of did stuff there. Yeah, that one. What did you say?
I was like, Jamaican.
Wait, what?
Alright, so then
Dirt
Dubz,
rock.
you're up. You would have to. Well, since we already know, so you'd have to go through Dezz and Juan, and then Dezz would have to go through Juan, and then Juan, you don't even get a say.
Well, we could talk about Mysh and Adam too, since they're parts of DC.
I don't know. I just kidding.
Adam hates me.
Well, I'll explain the story one.
Well, you see here.
Well, I'm
the defender.
All right, so Dezz and I, Dezz. I actually
think-
went and traveled around with Dezz my freshman year a lot.
Yeah.
That happened. That was a thing that happened. We actually
I remember.
Like,
we
traveling, like you're
Yeah.
carrying the ball.
no. You fucking shit.
Sorry, I'm ghetto, dude.
Yeah.
I love basketball.
That's just the thing.
Oh my god.
Him in basketball. We were all baseball fans.
I actually hate
I
basketball.
myself was.
I think the first time we actually
Was
met was
band.
band for sure, because like
Last
wall of sound,
sophomore
it
year.
would just be like Dubz. Yeah. It's kind of hot out here. Yeah, I know. Remember Tenacious D? Yeah. Stormin' Norman Schwarzkopf, I am out here all alone, asking for your guidance, cause I'm out here getting pwned.
It just kind of went on.
We
from
we
there.
had a whole verse, and
It was
we were
great.
huge into Tenacious D at the time.
We knew every song back to front. We would echo it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good times.
They were good days. I couldn't do Jack Black's voice though. It was like pay our rent. Something about rent.
It was, yeah. I think I still have it memorized, but that'll be for a different time. Probably.
When it's not recorded.
When it's not. No, I will. I do it. I like it. It's fun. Juan.
Do it.
Juan. My first impression of you was not the greatest. But the reason it was not the greatest is because my first impression of your family was Jesse.
Oh.
Jesse's Juan's brother.
Yeah.
Younger brother by like 2 years.
And
one.
Jesse was really nice to me. Same with like Cody Zor and a whole bunch of other people. And then they were just assholes to everyone else.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I was an asshole.
No. I mean, he wasn't really nice to me. He just, I was just kind of there. He was like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, like,
Tolerate.
yeah, I was tolerant. I was like he had a tick. He's like, "You can stay."
You can take this.
And then he gets Lyme disease from me, and I don't know how that happened, but
Where is this metaphor going?
I know. I don't know.
I was
brother
hiding under his arm.
No, are you the tick on my brother? Or?
Yeah, he just tolerated me. I gave him Lyme disease, but yeah. So that me and Juan really met through my friend Zach Miller, who basically is the guy who introduced me to all them. Who I don't talk to anymore, which I'm just kind of sad.
I don't see him either.
I just was at his house
Yes,
the other day.
I know. You
I
still
saw there's a lot
talk
of
to him, and
people
I'm
there.
very jealous of you. But Juan and I really became more friends again through like band and getting to they had their whole table. at lunch.
Guys, weren't all of us in the quintet or quartet?
Yes, we were. Well, the quint, but
There's a lot of
Not me.
quint chords.
Oh, no, yeah,
you were in
he
the
was in a
quartet with
quint.
the singing.
oh yeah,
Oh,
the
the quartet.
We were all in
But the
quint chords.
quartet. No, I
Quintet.
wasn't in.
No.
That was you guys.
So many
Adam,
quints
Andrew.
and quarts and
Andrew.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
We were
things
doing it
happened
once
in
that we didn't
band.
practice for.
Now it's Dezz. Dezz, how did you?
Let's
meet
Let's
see.
Juan?
see, so we got better than that.
I met Juan. I first met
Oh,
him.
this is a good story. I like this one.
At first, I met him in 6th grade, and that was when he was. We were sitting at a table playing Game Boys, right? So we used to play the Game Boys with Mario.
Four player.
I used to have the 4-player Link, man. So we'd sit
All
there
our
with
Game
our
Boy Advance
SPs,
SPs.
and we'd be like knocking down the things.
We played the Super Mario Brothers game that you would like the mini game on Super Mario World and Super Mario World 2.
That was in Miss Flood's room, ironically
with
enough.
the original Mario Brothers with the shells.
And there was a
With the power block.
Yeah.
there was a huge circuit of Yu-Gi-Oh going on. None of us were involved in it, but apparently the best in our class were our friends Dylan and Derek, and they would sit at our table and talk with us. And I knew those guys from elementary school, so that's how I know them. And all of a sudden, we were just sitting there one day, like, and Dylan's sitting there, like, watching, like, can I play? Can I play? And it's like, hang on, man, I'm playing. All of a sudden, you just hear, boom! We challenge you guys to Yu-Gi-Oh! And we look over, and we see Hefner and Juan, like, ready to go.
man.
And then they leave, and we hear, like, the whole class and pull up chairs, and everyone's getting ready to watch
What was
this
going down,
challenge.
dude? That was
We're
the
just
thing.
like, we're just like, it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Crowd.
No,
That was the thing.
see, okay, this
was
is just
going down.
riffing off of that. Yu-Gi-Oh! And like Pokemon. The cards are
Wait,
pretty cool.
Choose your words wisely.
I will not say anything bad against them. Those two card games, I got the cards by the scores. Not once did I even know how to play.
I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I know how to play Pokemon.
I remember the
Yeah.
mechanics of Pokemon,
Yeah.
never tried it.
No, I just hoarded them. I had bins upon
I
bins
just
of
imagine
thousands.
Dubz, just boxes.
You know, those, like,
these were
plastic,
extras.
those plastic Tupperware containers. I had like
Yeah.
3 of those full of Pokemon cards.
God, I have
Like
a
it
whole box
was.
over there.
I had a
What?
problem.
My
when I
box
was
is
a
over
kid.
there.
And then I burnt them
them They're buried in the box.
I burnt every card.
They're hidden.
This guy,
But
ladies
so
and
Dylan and Derek come back with their heads hanging low, and they're just like, I don't want to talk about it. We're like, Dylan, you have the Exodia pieces. You should have won easily. And we're like that was so quick. Like, they beat us in 3 turns. It's like, what? I still don't know how the battle went because we never went and checked it out. But and then the other story, like before I truly met Juan, was when you brought in your army code for 6th grade show and tell.
Oh yeah, that was.
And that was so huge on you, and it's just like, yeah, guys, this is my army coat. And I was like, oh, the kid looks like he's got an army coat.
This
They did have an army
I remember that one.
Yeah,
The
that
funniest,
was language arts in this flood.
With Miss Flood. Miss Flood. Everywhere.
the funniest thing I've ever seen a picture of Juan has been one of his like elementary school pictures, and his actual face has been photoshopped
Oh my.
onto it, like his face now. And so it's this little baby body with a big Juan face smiling, and it looked perfect. And so
That
you would have
was-
seen it in a
I'm trying to
yearbook.
think though.
That was pretty good.
It was
because Juan, you and I really got to know each other in 7th grade, but I don't remember through what means. But ever since like 7th grade through like end of high school, we were pretty close.
Honestly, through like band maybe is when
I
I
was
started
band
a
too,
little
but
bit,
Yeah.
probably through Justin and Robert
It's
and all those
probably
guys.
it's just like our group.
And like
There's,
Simon just hanging out all the time.
Simon.
Wolf
Well, now we're obliged to tell the story.
Dude, I still don't even know where the hell I was going. You guys were like on the next quest. I'm like, guys, where do I go in this town?
We were in South basement and we were playing a Warcraft 3 game. I don't remember what RPG it was.
It was Gaia's. It was Gaia's
Gaia's?
whole RPG. I
Okay.
had shown Dezz this, and it
That's
was an
fun.
RPG that I had just recently got into, and I saved a character, and I got really into it. And this was like junior year of high school.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just into this RPG, and I've never been like that before.
And we're all at Dubz' house.
Wait. You've never been into something before?
RPG wise, like
okay.
like as in like
I was saying
World of
video
Warcraft and
games,
stuff.
dude?
Yeah, no, Halo.
That's not RPG, that's MMORPG.
Oh!
Fuck you. I don't care. But yeah, like he was saying, we were all playing together. Each had our characters. We were questing and stuff.
And I hate RPGs, but you guys somehow convinced me to play.
Just spat my gum out and caught it with my pants. So it was jelly.
Not to go.
No, it's probably dry right now. But yeah, so Bert doesn't really do RPGs all that often. So he was pretty far behind, and we just
No one was talking to anyone.
We refused. We were talking like in chat, or like it was like the people who were in the group were like.
We were on the same
Oh wait,
table.
yeah.
we were talking in
But
chat.
it was like Dezz would turn to me. He's like, "Oh, you going to this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be right there. I just gotta get my items." He's like, "Okay, I'll wait for you by the cave." And then Bert's like, "What cave?
Where are you guys?
I'm in the first town trying to find out you quest."
How do you click the quest?
We're all like level like almost.
We're all,
10
like,
through our
in
first
secret.
skill tree, and so we finally kill this giant wolf. And we've been killing it over and over again, leveling off it, so that it would drop a wolf staff. Because I had the wolf sword, someone else had the wolf bow.
I had the wolf bow.
Yeah, and then Simon's waiting for this wolf staff to drop. And we kill this thing like 50 times, and Bert is still not caught up to us. That's what we were doing while we waited for him, is just killing this wolf.
Poor wolf
It's
boss.
the first quest. And so we finally kill it, it drops, he picks it up, he just goes, wolf staff.
No, it was because he wanted it to drop, and so that was his
Yeah,
summon.
that was his
just
summon. Yeah, his
staff.
chant. He's like, wolf staff.
That's where that started.
That was fun. I miss those days.
Yeah. So that is what Reminiscent will look like, guys. So tune in next week and
Dragon Ball Z.
yeah.
Where
Wait, what's next week's question?
Next week's question
can Bert
is
fit his thumb up
the
one's
craziest
ass?
story with your friends.
Craziest story with
thought-
friends.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So we'll give you guys that one next week.
Ravaged as his childhood.
The German greeting spider.
So it started off.
Get the fuck out.
We were sitting in the hallway for a jazz band trip, and I was just like, and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that?"